What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Counterbalance Solutions, where we're even in the playing field. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. But if you're not, welcome back. So, y'all, long time no see. I already know. I'm sorry, y'all already know your girl stay busy. I stay grinding and I stay going through. Okay, so that's one of the things we're going to talk about in this video is some of the things or some of the challenges that I had this past month, which is kind of why I'm really just trying to focus on getting to making sure my business is where I want to be and making sure it's moving in the direction I want it to. So, sorry y'all. I know sometimes my videos take a minute to come out, but it is what it is, you feel me? So, by the way, shout out to my big brother, y'all. Recently, I got I had a birthday, and he bought me this for my birthday, y'all. So, if this is clear and crystal, look, shout out to you, big bro. So, love you lots. Thank you so much. So, I definitely just wanted to go over some things that happened, like I said, and let's jump right in. So the first thing, y'all know I wrote my stuff down because your girl's slow. Okay, so first thing I really want to talk about to you guys is paying attention to your listings, regardless if they're listings that have been like selling really good FBM from jump, like just really paying attention to those and not being scared to send them FBA. Personal experience, obviously, I had a listing, y'all, that have been busting from jump. Okay, like it is one of my top sellers, but I noticed that month, not last month, but April, I would say, that month, I noticed that like they really weren't selling like that. I saw that there were other sellers on there, and I was like, okay, they didn't have too many. I showed y'all how to do looking at people's inventory, so I was like, all right, I'll kind of wait. Well, because of so much other stuff that I was dealing with, which is one of the also things I'm going to tell you about, is one of the other struggles when Amazon says they got your inventory, but it hasn't gone active and nobody can find it. So, and then just, in my regular personal life, I was going through a lot. And so, between trying to make sure the pricing is right, between trying to make sure like I'm getting new inventory, especially with trying to find like #1 sellers. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm a one-woman band right now. I'm doing it all myself, so it's a lot. I'll say it like that. It's a lot. So sometimes I do get sidetracked with trying to make sure everything else is going. So sometimes the little things, like I kind of push to the side so I can try and handle what I consider to be the big things. But with that being said, I'll always come back to it, but sometimes it takes me a while. So with this product, y'all, I came back to it, but I didn't come back to it for probably the end of the month, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this did not sell at all, like what's going on? I looked and I saw just how many people were in FBA, and so I was like, let me go ahead and send my stuff. So y'all, it still took me another little while, probably like another week to get it sent, but I went ahead and shipped my stuff May 10th, y'all. When I say those bundles got there on the 15th and were sold by the 16th, if you can't do the math, do the math. Like that, waiting a month, waiting a day, it's very, very different. So y'all, I cannot stress enough just to utilize FBA when you can. Like, I definitely have noticed things go in and out of seasons. I've definitely noticed like there's more sellers at certain times. I definitely noticed like a lot of the sellers that I see on my listings, they have like, I guess, certain time frames that they do things. So just something to really, pay attention to with your listings. And just making sure you're utilizing it. Now, let's go ahead and jump in because I want to get to this stranded inventory, you guys, and what to do and some of the tidbits that I found out, and just some little tips and tricks. You feel me? So let's go. All right, you guys. So along with, like I said, that listing not selling at all, I also had a shipment that did not, or they said that they received and were going through, but no one knows where it is. So one of the ways you can actually see some of that is, of course, here in your inactive. As y'all can see, I have 45 inactive SKUs. Now, not all of that is from that shipment, but I would say about 75% is. So if y'all can imagine just how many items that was, and they were new, there was also some big sellers in there, or for me, what I would consider big sellers. So I definitely, man, let's just say I'm waiting for that money. But with that being said, one of the things I really wanted to like just make sure y'all know is like how to find like the information for those products in your inventory. So I just want to kind of show y'all that real quick. So if you go into your SKU and not the product name, it'll actually pull up the information for you. I mean, I'm sure y'all probably know, or you should know. So you'll click into that. Now, once you click in, obviously I'm a little bit lower so y'all can't see what the item is. But once you click into an item, it'll tell you how many sales this item has. It'll go over obviously all the pricing if you have inventory. This is where you can see the pricing. Now this is also, here's a little sauce, you guys, because I had this situation. I want to make sure I pass this on to y'all. So if you ever like sometimes, you know, the system will give you options to like change your price or make deals or something like that. So one day I had one of my also good sellers, and I guess I had went and switched the price, and from then on for some reason it was inactive because it was saying that I had to, or it cost too much. And I'm like, how? Like, by the time I ship it, do this, do that, like I'm getting back just this. So how is that? And so y'all, right here, if you ever change, or like if the system ever asks you to make any deals or anything like that, a lot of times you will find some of that information right here. Now for me, the one that I ended up working on, I guess I had, when I made the promotion, it did like a max price. And so I ended up having to come here to update it. And then finally, y'all, finally it went back active. So yeah, just something to really keep in mind. This is where you'll find all of the different sellers for this product. Now, what I really want to show you guys though is this. Oh, also, I want to just explain this. You obviously have inbound, which means you have something literally heading to them. If it shows reserved, you guys, that can mean one of two things. It's either probably going to be an FC transfer or FC processing, which means it got sent to a different Amazon fulfillment center and it's being processed, or it's going to be customer order, and both of those you would see down here. So just something to make sure y'all know. That's what reserve means. Obviously, unfulfillable means it is broke or something and it ain't gonna work. So, let's scroll down. Now, this is really where you need to pay attention, y'all. Now, I'm gonna show you two different ones. So here, because y'all know I don't mind y'all seeing no books. Here, you guys, if you scroll down, for this book, you can see that for 30 days, this is how much the storage fee costs, and then 2 cents for storage fees as well. So this book, to sit in that warehouse and wait for someone to purchase, is costing me about 2 cents a month, or every other month, or I'm sorry, 1 cent a month. And so yeah, so by the end of the month it'll be 12 cents. So just something to keep in mind, you guys, because of course for me, I don't know about you guys, but with this situation, it really got me to thinking like, okay, like where can I lower some of my costs? And so I definitely started looking into like how much each thing is. And so that's gonna be some sauce, you guys. I want to give y'all some extra info if you don't know where it is, about your fee schedule, because for me, y'all, I take all this into account when I'm sourcing. When I'm sourcing, I'm thinking, okay, what's going to be the lowest category? what can I truly afford to add to my catalog. And then I also look at, of course, ROI and of course, you know, numbers and how many is selling and stuff like that. But I definitely think about the category and how much the fees are going to be, and that's so important. So I really want to make sure y'all see that. So yeah, so y'all can see that this is costing me 2 cents every 60 days, so a cent a month. But now this is actually one of the items, y'all. This is actually one of the items that was in my shipment. I'm gonna show y'all so y'all can see down here. You can see this was back in April. So yes, April was, at this exact moment, April was my worst month on record. So really disappointing, but that really kicked me in the ass to refocus me on what I need to be making sure is going on. So, and that's why I definitely, you know, want to make sure that y'all know what y'all looking at, making sure y'all looking at the right things, and that y'all know exactly what you're getting into, and hopefully can make the best choices for your business when you do source and stuff like that, because it does matter. Even building your catalog does matter, you guys. So just something to keep in mind. But as y'all can see, there are no storage fees because it still is, it hasn't even gone there. So that was really discouraging. But if you're ever in this situation, or let's say you're waiting for a shipment to arrive and you're not sure what's going on. So for instance, like I did do another shipment in May and I sent it out. So you can see that the last time they updated that was just 2 days ago. So you know, you really want to keep your eyes on your money. I cannot express this enough. Like I said, I know for me, sometimes I get sidetracked. I get focused on the hundreds of other things that needs to be done, but just make sure that you are keeping an eye on this money, because sometimes it's easy to get into the habit of sending it to them and being like, okay, they got it from here type, you know what I'm saying? So just something to keep in mind. But if you're ever in this situation, or you're trying to find out what's going on with the shipment, if you know what product is on there, if you go into the product SKU and you scroll all the way down, you can actually click right into the shipment. Once you click into that shipment, obviously y'all, I'm a little bit scrolled down so y'all can't see the Addy, okay? But once you scroll down, you can actually see what is going on with the shipment. So you can see the shipment was created, in transit, it was delivered, and that's it. It don't tell me nothing else. So yeah, from here, what you would do if you are in this situation and your shipment hasn't arrived, you call your, and don't nobody know nothing, what you actually do is you just click reconcile. Once you click reconcile, you guys, you can see that it says that it's arrived at the fulfillment center, and if it's not received by June 4th, then your items will be eligible for investigation. So unfortunately, once this happens, you have to wait. But the good news is that if this does happen, you will be reimbursed for these items. So yeah, don't stress too hard. Unfortunately, these are things that happen with businesses. So, you know, always make sure you got a little just cushion to where you're not stressed about that next pay. That's why I hope y'all really on with that payability, y'all, because they changed the game, y'all. I really can't stress how they really changed the game if you're on that 2-week pay thing that Amazon got. So again, just really look into that. But yeah, so as y'all can see, your girl waiting for whatever they gonna do. But I just really want them to go ahead and do that, because when I just checked, y'all, that's 55 items that I'm still waiting to be paid for. So just something to keep in mind. Like I said, make sure that you have you a little cushion. Make sure you are watching your listings and paying attention to everything. And then, like I said, let's go ahead and get into this extra sauce, y'all, on how to find your fee schedules, because again, y'all need to know this. When you are sourcing, it does matter, or at least it matters. I know for me, I'm just starting, so I really do pay attention to how much those fees are. And plus, I really don't want to be giving Amazon any more money than I'm already giving them, because I'm sure if you like me, you've already seen how, or you know they cutting deep. So anyway, y'all, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into just the fee schedule, because I really want to make sure y'all know. Yeah, if you don't know how to get to any information on Amazon's page, all you do obviously is search. It'll pop up here yonder. Wrong one. You'll click whichever one you want, like obviously this, and then you see this button here. That's how you open it to a big page like this. So just, tutorial if you need it. Okay, so jumping back in. Anyway, so the fee schedule, obviously $39.99, but if you're selling at least 40 items a month, you might as well pay the 40 bucks. Or if you're not, just pay your $1 per item. It's up to you. See, there to go. So, but not for real. So when you start looking into the actual referral fees for Amazon, you can actually see here that there are many different ones, and some of them are extremely high. So it's just something to truly keep in mind when you are sourcing, because I don't know about you, I prefer to be at the lowest rate schedule if I can, which is part of why I really strongly do suggest groceries, y'all, because if the item isn't that expensive, it's only 8%, and if it's more, then it's 15%, which kind of evens it out to everything else. But most grocery items normally are under that, depending on what it is and stuff like that. I know for me, like I said, I smart source, so I really do think about what I'm sourcing when I'm buying. I'm literally trying to make sure I stay in the same categories, stay around same shape, same stuff like that. So just make sure y'all are definitely paying attention, because eventually it will matter the bigger you get and stuff like that. So then you also have all types of different fees that you can go through, y'all. So I really just wanted to make sure that you guys knew exactly what you're looking at, because again, for me, I started looking at, okay, well, this messed up this month, they lost this month, so where can I save? Which brings me to my last sauce for the day. So if you are looking for, and in my specific situation, let me say it like this. For me, I was looking for a shipping service that could offer me the best shipping for what I needed, which was ground shipping. If that is you and you need ground shipping, y'all, I literally just found UPS SharePost. Supposedly they are better rates. They are better rates than they call the Amazon system like DDP or something like that. But they said that they offer a little better rates because the last leg of the trip is done via United States Postal. So you guys, if you are looking for better rates like via UPS or whatever, try UPS SharePost. Now that is, I think you really actually have to go talk to one of their sales associates, because that's how they even talk to me about it. But definitely check it out. If you're looking to save, if you're going through things, you know how to find your stuff now. You know how to read your listings, see how much it's costing you in storage fees, because also watch your storage fees, you guys. If you have something, like for instance, I sent these little, it was like some gardening things. They cost me more though than they're really selling for, and I was hoping that to be able to still sell them off via FBA, but they have not sold. And I was looking at the storage fee for those the other day, and if I leave them there, it's gonna cost me way more than they're even worth at this point. So just make sure that you are really paying attention to your listings. I showed y'all how to do it. I showed y'all how to do the fees. So hey, if this helped, like, share, subscribe. I noticed a lot of y'all ain't even subscribed. Yo, just rock with your girl. We trying to make it out here, okay? Like, share, subscribe. It is free. And like I said, I'm trying to provide as much information that I can find to y'all. And if y'all have any info that I need to pass on, y'all please feel free to pass it to me to give. Like, we are all in this together if you rock here. So Yeah, anyway, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.